Welcome to the new receivables section. We have renamed reconciliations to receivables, and that is so that we can represent the two different types of receivables that we have in the TRACT system. One is your old reconciliation. That's when your mill sends you a statement and you want to reconcile the loads that they're paying you for and make sure they didn't miss out on anything, that they didn't skip a ticket, and make sure that you have your data correct in your system as well. Or the other type is when you have a customer that you need to actually invoice, and you will now you can create an invoice directly from the receivable system, and they all live in one place and they're all going to function very much the same. The major difference is when you're creating a reconciliation, you're basically doing two things at once. You're creating a receivable in the system and you're reconciling it at one time. When you are creating an invoice, you're creating the invoice document, the receivable first. Then you're going to email that or print it or mail it to your customer. And when you get paid, then you're going to come back and reconcile it just like you did the mill reconciliation. So there's been a lot of updates on this page. So you can see we've updated create receivables. We have the ability to search for the reconciliation type or the invoice type. Let's go take a quick look at the reconciliation. You can create a new reconciliation either by going to create receivable here, or you might want to go into the view report. Here you can see all of your mill loads that have not been reconciled. There's no receivable that's been created for these tickets, and you can jump into that, and we're going to automatically select the reconciliation type. You can technically create a invoice for a mill reconciliation, but you usually don't want to do that. So here you're going to plug in your statement number. This is all exactly the same as it's been. We can go ahead and create this. And so just remember, when you check this, you're not only saying that it's reconciled, but you're also now saying that this ticket has been placed on a receivable and it's been put into AR. So you can see it's going to reference on the ticket that reconciliation, the number, and the date. And that's all you have to do. Once the amount that you have checked off as being reconciled, once it matches the amount that you put in as paid. So let's just make this updated. And that was 2 loads, and I just got to remember the tonnage was 30. So let's put that in. Okay, now our reconciliation matches. And if we are good with this, we can just go ahead and mark it as reconciled. And now it's going to be placed into the completed tab. And here it is. It's been reconciled. We've marked it as paid. And this is a updated interface as well. You can see the different types. You can see the number here. We have the statement date, and we have how much you said that you got paid and the paid date. So now let's do an invoice. Works the same way. You can either come here and create an invoice. Note, you're not going to be presented with all those other fields up front because you probably don't know what you've been paid just yet. Although you could wait to create the invoice sometimes when you get paid. But we're going to do it from the report. You're going to go to customer. You're going to see what loads were invoiced or created transactions for customers. And you're going to see those that haven't been done yet. And we're not going to use a template, but we're going to create a invoice. We're going to automatically do 30 days due date. So that's the only thing you really need there. And now remember this 2-step process. So the first step is to add tickets to your invoice. We're going to come here. We're going to check these off. Notice it says it's been added. And now we can print this or email it directly to the customer. Okay, once your invoice has been generated, you'll get a statement output with all the detail. And this is going to match the invoiced amount. Notice up here we only have one line. This is the invoiced amount that we checked off in the units. And so then eventually, hopefully you get paid for this. So this is invoice number 14. And if we want to just focus on invoices, we can do this, and we can sort. There's our invoice 14. Notice here it's going to recognize that it's 29 days until it's due. And we're also going to flag the ones that are overdue for you as well, so that you can keep track of these and make sure you're getting paid. But once you do get paid, you're going to open the invoice back up, and notice it's going to go directly to your Reconcile tab. Then you're going to confirm, hopefully they paid your invoice amount. So we're going to fill this amount in, and then you're going to put your pay date. So let's say we got paid on this day. We're going to click Save. Now we're ready to reconcile. So if we got paid exactly what they invoiced us, this should be pretty simple. We're just going to click Check All. We're going to click OK. It's going to update those two. Now everything matches. The invoiced amount matches the paid amount, matches the reconciled amount. So everything matches. We can mark this invoice as reconciled. And it now is complete. And it'll show up in the Complete tab. And we can show there's our invoice. And if you're using one of our accounting integrations like QuickBooks or NetSuite, then you'll have another column out here to the side that will show whether or not you've sent it to your accounting system. And then also your accounting system will update and confirm that you have actually received payment in the accounting system, so that you can make sure that every part of the receivable is lined up and completed. So we know this has presented a lot of changes for you. Oh, one more thing, you can get to your old invoices here. We have not removed them and we have not migrated them, but in just a few days we're going to migrate those, and they're going to show up in the All section here, and you'll be able to see all of your old invoices as well as all your old reconciliations. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for allowing us to your patience while we got this new feature merged and updated. We're very excited about it, and we look forward to your input